We are now in part 5 video. Now we are in chapter coordinate geometry. Up to part 4 we have completed. In exercise 5.26 problem we have completed, isn't it? And I gave you the problem also. Shall we recall one more time what we have seen in the exercise 5.2? We have seen about the inclination of the angle. Then we have seen about the slope formula, 2-point formula. Then we have seen the slope with parallel and slope with perpendicular. These are the concepts we have learned in part 4 video. And we have did exercise 5.2 up to 6 problem we have completed. Now in part 5 video we are going to continue the same exercise and we are going to start with the 7th question. See the question. The line through the points minus 2 comma a and 9 comma 3 as slope minus 1 by 2. Find the value of a. Students, listen the question carefully. The line through the point. So how many points they have given? Minus 2 comma a 1 point and 9 comma 3 1 point. Isn't it? So 2-point formula is what in slope? Y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Isn't it? And in the question they have given as slope minus 1 by 2 they are given. Slope means what we have denoting. So for the slope means in what letter we are denoting? We are denoting by m. Slope m is equal to minus 1 by 2 they have given. Okay, since in the question we have given 2 points, so we are going to use 2-point formula. Okay, slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, I told you students in pencil you have to write x1, y1, x2, y2. Isn't it? This is our x1, y1, x2, y2. Clear? Now y2 value is what? 3. 3 minus y1 value is what? A. Divided by x2 is 9. X1 is minus. In formula 1 minus, here 1 minus. So it will become plus 2. So minus 1 by 2 equal to 3 minus a I am writing as such. 9 plus 2 is 11. The next step we are going to do the cross multiplication. See, minus 1 into 11. We have written minus 1 into 11 is equal to 2 into 3 minus a. Clear? Next step, take the 2 inside. 2 into 3 is 6. 2 into a is minus 2a. Then minus 11. Take the 6 to this side. What you will get? Minus 6. So, equal to minus 2a. Minus 11 minus 6 is minus 17. Is equal to minus 2a. Since we are having minus on both the sides, cancel the minus. So 17 divided by 2 is equal to a. Therefore, the value of a is 17 by 2. Otherwise, we can write in the decimal form also. Clear? Finally, we have find the value of a. That only they were asking the question. Therefore, the value of the a is 17 by 2. Clear, students, on the question? That is easy question only. Next, we are going to see the 8th question. This is our 8th question. The line through the points minus 2, 6 and 4, 8 is perpendicular to the line through the points 8, 12 and x, 24. See the first 2 points. What is the first 2 points they have given? Minus 2, 6. So in this line we are having, we will take minus 2, 6 here. Here we are having 4, 8. Okay, then is perpendicular to the line through the point. Okay, this line, the first 2 points, the another 2 points are perpendicular, they are given. Okay, so we consider here 1 point and here 1 point. What is the point they have given? 8, 12 and here they have given x, 24. So this is one line, this is one line. So both are perpendicular. So this line we are going to take a slope m1. This line we are going to take slope m2. Clear? Now perpendicular formula is what in the slope? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is our slope perpendicular formula. isn't it? Now first 2 point we have to take, we have to use in the 2 point formula, we have to find m1. Clear? Next this 2 point we have to use. Again we are going to use the same 2 point formula. We are going to find m2. Okay. Now given the lines, these two lines are what? Perpendicular they are given. So m1 into m2 is equal to -1 we are going to write. What value I got m1? Substitute. What value I got m2? You substitute. And we have to find the value of x. Clear students? Shall we start the solution now? See, first point is -2, 6 and 4, 8. The 2 point formula we all know. We have to take x1, y1, x2, y2. We have to just substitute. y2 value is 8, y1 value is 6 divided by x2 value is 4. In formula 1 minus, here x1 value 1 minus, so plus 2. So 8 minus 6 is what? 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. m1 equal to 1 by 3. Clear? The another 2 points are what? 8, 12, and x, 24. Similarly, like this x1, y1, x2, y2. We have to substitute the values now. Now y2 value is 24, y1 value is 12. x2 value is x itself. x1 value is -8. So 24 minus 12 is 12 divided by x minus 8. Clear? Now we have got m1 value and m2 value, isn't it? Now m1 value is what? 1 by 3. m2 value is what? 12 divided by x minus 8. Given the lines are perpendicular, they are given, isn't it? So m1 into m2 is equal to -1. m1 value is what? 1 by 3 into m2 value is what? 12 divided by x minus 8 equal to -1. So cancel this 3 and 12. We will get 1 times 3, 12 4 times. So 4 is equal to, cross multiply we are doing, -1 into x minus 8. Next step we are taking the -1 to inside. So we will get -x, minus will become +8. The next step I am taking the constant one side and the variables one side. So 4 plus 8 if come this side, -8 is equal to -x. So 4 minus 8 is what? We will get -4. Isn't it? See, this side I have written -4. This side we are having -x. So minus will get cancelled. We are getting x is equal to 4. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 4. We have found the value of x. Isn't it? Clear students? Very simple and very easy problem. Next we are going to see the 9th question. In part 5 video, next we are going to see the 9th question. Show that the given points form a right angle triangle and check whether they satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Students, they are asking first to show it is a right angle. The given points are right angle triangle we have to show. Then we have to check that triangle satisfies Pythagoras theorem. Okay, surely it will satisfy. Why means right angle triangle only it satisfies Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? What can students, all of you remember the Pythagoras theorem? What we have proved in the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse side square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides we have proved, isn't it? So hypotenuse means what? Opposite to 90 degree, that side is the hypotenuse side. These are the remaining two sides. So we have proved in the Pythagoras theorem is BC square. Hypotenuse side is BC square is equal to remaining two side. Remaining two side is what? AB square plus AC square. Okay, once we have said it is this triangle is a right angle triangle means, then we have to check the Pythagoras theorem. This statement we have to check. Clear students? First, how we are going to prove show that it is a right angle triangle means, so right angle triangle means how the triangle will be. It will be in the 90 degree, isn't it? I am going to join this line. We have got the right angle triangle. Now you see, I have taken here A point, I have taken here B point, and I have taken C point, isn't it? Now what we have to prove? Slope of AC is perpendicular to slope of AB. If we are proving, then it is a right angle triangle, isn't it? But always it cannot be slope of AC is perpendicular to slope of AB. They have not given the diagram by themselves. We have drawn, isn't it? So totally how many lines are there in this triangle? AB, BC, CA. 3 lines we are having. So for the 3 lines we are going to find the slope formula. Using 2-point formula we are going to find the slope value. Okay, then remaining we'll see you. Student, this 9th question is very big. So I have written that corner page number 1. So page number 1, according to that you are going to write in your classwork. Clear? Now first I am going to find the slope of AB. See, A value they have given in the question. Similarly B value also they have given in the question. Clear? C value also, C point also they have given in the question. Clear? Shall we start the solution now? Yes. Solution we are going. First we are going to find the slope of AB. A point and B point they have given using the slope formula. M is 2-point formula. Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1 equal to what? X1 Y1 X2 Y2. Y2 is minus 3. Y1 is minus, already here 1 minus, here 1 minus. So plus 4 divided by X2 is 2 minus 1. 4 minus 3 is 1 divided by 1. First slope of AB value we have got m equal to 1. Then slope of AC. Slope of AC value, slope of AB over. Next we are coming to the next side, BC. Now B point they have given, C point they have given. Again 2-point formula. This is our x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 is minus 7, y1 is minus 3 in formula 1 minus, so plus 3 divided by x2 value is what? 4 minus 2. So minus 7 plus 3 divided by 4 minus 2 is what? Minus 4 by 2. If you cancel we are getting minus 2. Now the slope of BC is what? Minus 2. Next we have to find the slope of AC. Clear? Similarly the 2-point formula only. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Y2 is minus 7. Y1 is minus, already we are having, so it becomes plus 4 divided by X2 is 4 minus 1. Minus 4 plus 4 is minus 3 by 3 is equal to minus 1. Clear now? Now we have got slope of AB value is 1, slope of BC value is minus 2, slope of AC value is minus 1. So now what we are going to do is, which two slope if you are multiplying we are getting minus 1 we have to see. Why we are going to see means, in the question they have given right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means what? The line should be perpendicular to the another line, isn't it? So perpendicular concept we are going to use here. Okay, perpendicular concept. What is the formula for the perpendicular? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Clear? Since if this AC line is perpendicular to AB only, we can say this it is a right angle triangle, isn't it? So we are going to use the perpendicular condition. For perpendicular we are having the formula M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Clear students? So you see we have got now 3 slope. Which two slope if you are multiplying we are getting minus 1 we have to see. Clear? If I take slope of AB into slope of BC, will I get minus 1? See, we will check here. 1 into minus 2 is equal to minus 1. We are getting no. So, we should not take slope of AB into slope of BC. Next, we have to take slope of AB into slope of AC. Next, AB and AC will take. See, AB is 1, AC is minus 1. So, 1 into minus 1 is what? Minus 1. So, we are getting. So, now we are going to take slope of AB into slope of AC equal to minus 1. That we will do it in the page number 2. Clear students? Now we are in page number 2. If you see what we have proved in page number 1. Slope of AB is 1. Slope of BC equal to minus 2. Slope of AC equal to minus 1 we have proved. Isn't it? So what you have among these 3 slope, which two slope if you multiply you are getting minus 1 we have to see. Only slope of AB into slope of AC if we multiply we will get minus 1. Why we have to get minus 1? Because they are asking to show that it is a right angle triangle. If it is a right angle triangle, then it should be perpendicular, isn't it? So perpendicular formula is what? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Clear, students? So now we are writing, therefore slope of AB into slope of AC equal to 1 into minus 1 is what? Minus 1. Clear? Therefore AB is perpendicular to AC. We are writing AB and AC are perpendicular. Therefore, ABC is a right angle triangle with angle A is at 90 degree. Now we have proved it is a right angle triangle. The next we are going to prove is whether it satisfying the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, according to Pythagoras theorem, this way only we have to prove. Isn't it? We have proved in Pythagoras theorem. What is this? Hypotenuse side square, BC square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Remaining two side is what? AB. So square means AB square. Sum means we are adding AC square. Students, clear? So what we have to now show is whether what value we are getting for BC, the same value you have to get for AB square plus if you add this two, you have to get the same answer. Which means LHS is equal to RHS we have to prove. Clear? Only then we can say it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem. Clear? For that we don't know what is the BC length, what is AB length, we don't know what is AC length, we don't know. We are going to find using the distance formula. Clear now? So first I am going to find the distance of BC. Clear? See, I have written distance of BC. B point is what? 2, minus 3. C value is 4, minus 7. BC is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is our distance formula which you have seen in part 1 video. Okay, in the introduction part I have taught you this distance formula. Okay, now we know x1, y1, x2, y2, which is x1, y1. Okay, I told you to write in the pencil. I will write now. See, I have written x1, y1, x2, y2. So, x2 is what? 4. 4 minus x1 is minus 2 the whole square plus y2 is what? Minus 7. y1 is minus, already in formula 1 minus. So, it will become minus minus plus. So, plus 3 the whole square we have got. Here, so 4 minus 2 is what? 2 the whole square plus 7 minus 3 is what? Minus 4 the whole square. Clear? So 2 if you square we are getting 4. Similarly minus 4 into minus 4 is what? Plus 16. So plus 16. So 4 plus 16 is equal to 20. Square root of 20 we have got. Okay. We need BC square value only. But we have got BC equal to square root of 20. So what to get to make it BC square, we are squaring on both sides. Clear? After this step how it came means we are squaring on both sides. See, so that only I have written LHS side also 1 square, RHS side also 1 square. Clear? The next step BC square is equal to only 20 I have written. How this I have written means this square and square root will get cancelled. See, I have cancelled the square and square root. So, BC square is equal to 20 we have got. Now, we have got the LHS side is 20. Clear? Next, we want to find the distance of AB square and distance of AC square we have to find. Clear? After adding the two values, if you are getting the same 20 means it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem we are going to write. Clear? Next, we will see in that in page number 3. This is the page number 3 with 9th problem. See, with this page number 3, 9th problem is we are going to finish it. See, now before we have found the distance of BC we have found. Next we are going to see the distance of AB and distance of AC. Distance of AB, A point we know, B point we know. So distance formula we are going to apply. x1, y1, x2, y2 we have to take the given points. Then what is x2? 2. What is x1? Minus 1 the whole square. Plus y2 is what? Minus 3. y1 is what? Minus minus it will become plus. So plus 4 the whole square. 2 minus 1 is 1 the whole square. 4 minus 3 is 1 the whole square. So 1 square plus 1 square is what? 2. So AB equal to square root of root 2 we have got. Next, what we have to do? We need only AB square value. So we are going to squaring on both sides. See, that side also I have written square and here also I have written square. So next square and square root will get cancelled. Next, AB square equal to 2. We have got. Clear? Next, still one more side we need. What is that side? AC's value. So distance of AC. A value is 1 comma minus 4. C value is 4 comma minus 7. Again we are taking x1, y1, x2, y2. We are applying the same distance formula. x2 value is what? 4. x1 value is minus 1 the whole square. Plus y2 value is minus 7. y1 value is already 1 minus in formula 1 minus. So it becomes plus 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 7 minus 4 is also 3. So here greater number is 7. So minus 3 the whole square. 3 square plus 3 square is what? 9 plus 9 is what? 18 we have got. AC, therefore AC equal to square root of 18. We need AC square value. So we are writing squaring on both sides. So the square and square root will get cancelled. AC square here square will come. I will write now. AC square. AC square is equal to 18. Clear? Now we have got three sides, AB square, AC square and BC square. Three values we have got. Now we are going to apply in the Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABC, by Pythagoras theorem, how can we write, students? How we have proved now triangle? Or what triangle we have proved? See, I will draw the triangle here. Suppose this is the triangle we have taken, and we have taken here angle A is 90 degree, here angle B, here angle C. So opposite to 90 degrees, this only the hypotenuse, isn't it? So hypotenuse side square, BC square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides. So AB square plus AC square, isn't it? So BC square, what we have got in page number 2 it will be. We have got 20 is equal to AB square, what value we have got? We have got 2. AC square, what value we have got? We have got 18. Clear? So 20 is equal to 2 plus 18 we are getting. Which means what? 2 plus 18 is again 20. Therefore we have got LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified. Clear, students? We have showed it is a right angle triangle and also we have verified it is a Pythagoras theorem also. Clear, students? In ninth subdivision, one problem, ninth question we are having two subdivision. First subdivision I have done, the second subdivision you are going to do. The same model you are going to try. There also you will get LHS is equal to RHS, hence verified you are going to write. Clear, students? Next we will see the 10th question. In part 5 video, next we are going to see the 11th question. I told you we are going to do 10th question, but 10th question is your homework. It is also same as like the 11th question. Clear? If the points A 2, 2, B minus 2, minus 3, C 1, minus 3 and D x, y form a parallelogram, then find the values of x and y. See, these points forms your parallelogram. So A point is here, B, C, D. We are joining means we are getting the parallelogram. But they have given the three vertices. A vertices they are given, B vertices they are given, C vertices they are given. But D vertices they have not given the value. They have given x, y. Which means we have to find the value of x and value of the y. Clear? In smaller class from 8th standard, we have learned the properties of parallelogram, isn't it? What are the properties of parallelogram? The opposite sides are equal in the parallelogram, isn't it? So only I have written here one line, here also one line, here double line, which means this line AB is equal to DC. Similarly, AD is equal to BC. These two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. We have learned in 8th standard, isn't it? So according to that I have drawn the diagram. So I have taken, first if you want to prove here, slope of AB we have to find, that should be equal to slope of BC. Clear? Similarly, slope of AD is equal to slope of BC. Clear? See, we will go for the solution now. given ABCD is a parallelogram. In the question they itself are given the ABCD is a parallelogram. Slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. Why we are writing means in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Clear? So we are taking here slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. And we are taking the slope of AB as m1 and slope of CD as m2. Clear? See, one I have written here m1 is equal to m2. That is for your understanding I have written here. Next, another two side is what? Slope of BC is equal to slope of AB. Again here, this side slope of BC is m1, slope of AD is m2. Clear? First we are going to solve slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. Clear? Student, this 7th question will come 2 page. So, 100 I have written here page number. This is your page number 1. Clear? Now we are going to solve slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. Slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. A point, B point, C point, D point, all the points we know. Isn't it? AB means what? What formula you will apply here? Two distant formula. Okay? 2-point formula you are going to use. Slope 2-point formula is what? Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. Clear? You know this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. We are going to just substitute the value. y2 value is minus 3, y1 value is minus 2. Divided by x2 value is minus 2, x1 value is minus 2. Clear? x1 is 2, so in formula minus. Similarly, CD also the same formula. Again 2-point formula, the same formula. You are writing x1, y1, x2, y2. You are substituting y2 value is y, y1 value is minus 3, so here 1 minus it will become plus 3 divided by x2 minus x1. x2 means x minus 1. Clear? Minus 3 minus 2 is what? Minus 5 divided by minus 2 is what? Minus 4 is equal to y plus 3 divided by x minus 1. See, here also minus we are having, which means what? Both the minus will get cancelled. After cancelling, what we will do? We will do the cross multiplication. See here, both the minus has been cancelled. So 5 into x minus 1 is equal to 4 into y plus 3. The next step, what? This 5 will go inside. 5 into x is 5x, 5 into 1 is 5 equal to, similarly 4 into y is 4y, 4 into 3 is 12. 4 3s are 12. Then we are writing the variables one side and the constant another side. So 5x minus 4y is equal to 12. That side minus 5 come this side plus 5. So 5x minus 4y equal to 17. You mark that as equation 1. Now first, what are the two sides we have taken? We have taken slope of AB side and slope of CD side we have taken. Isn't it? Next two side is what? Slope of BC is equal to slope of AD. We have to solve that. I am going to erase this. In page number 2, we will see that slope of BC is equal to slope of AD. This is the page number 12 of 11th problem. Remaining problems we are going to see now. Slope, next we have to find. Slope of BC is equal to slope of AD we have to find. Isn't it? Slope B point we know, C point also we know, A point, D point, every point we know. Isn't it? So you write x1, y1, x2, y2, x1, y1, x2, y2. So again we are going to use slope 2-point formula. What is that? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Both the side we are going to apply the same formula only. What is y2? Minus 3, y1 is what? Y1 minus 3. So here 1 minus it become plus. Minus 3 plus 3 divided by x2 is 1. x1 value is minus. So in formula 1 minus, so it become plus 2 equal to that side. y2 value is y minus y1 value is 2 divided by x2 minus x2 means x minus x1, x minus 2. Here minus 3 plus 3 is what? 0 divided by 1 plus 2 is what? 3 is equal to y minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Clear students? 0 divided by 3 answer what we will get? 0. Any number divided by 0 is what? It is 0 only. So 0 equal to, this side we are writing the same only. Y minus 2 divided by x minus 2. The next step we are doing the cross multiplication. 0 into x minus 2 is equal to y minus 2. 0 into x minus 2, what you will get the answer? You will get the answer as 0. 0 equal to y minus 2. Then minus 2, if go that side, it will become positive. So y equal to 2 we have got. Clear? Now find the value of x and y they are asking. One value we have found, it is y equal to 2 we have found. Still one more value, we have to find the x value, isn't it? So in page number 1 we have marked equation 1, isn't it? So that equation 1 we are going to substitute the y value. Substitute y equal to 2 in equation 1. What is our equation 1? One more time I have written. This is our equation 1. 5x minus 4y equal to 17 is our equation 1. So 5x minus 4. In the place of y we are having value 2. So substitute that value here. So 4 into 2 equal to 17. 5x 4 2s are what? 8 equal to 17. So take the 8 minus 8 to this side. You will get positive 8. So 5x is equal to 17 plus 8 is equal to what? 25. X is equal to 25. This 5 will come and divide. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 12. Sorry, and y is equal to 2. Clear, students? The same problem, the same model, you are going to do your 10th problem also homework. Clear? With this our part 5 video we are going to finish it. Next you are going to see your assignment. This is your part 5 assignment. In part 5 assignment you are going to do 9th question, 2nd subdivision and 10th question in exercise 5.2. 9th question, you go through the video first, the first subdivision thoroughly. Then you can start doing the second subdivision. Clear? The 10th question, what they are saying is, they are given some 4 points and they were asking that to show that the 4 points forms a parallelogram we have to show. Parallelogram means in 11th question I have told you, opposite sides are equal. Which means opposite side means what? AB is equal to CD. Similarly, BC is equal to AD. AB side what? If you are getting 2, if you are getting 2 means similarly this side also you have to get 2. Okay, this 2 side you have to get the same answer. Here how we are going to do is slope of AB equal to slope of CD. First you are going to find this 2 side. How will you find? Using 2-point formula. What is that? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. By using that formula you are going to find first slope of AB and slope of CD. Both the side you will get the same answer. Next, remaining 2 sides, slope of BC and slope of AD you are going to find with the same formula only. But that time also you will get the same answer both the side. Therefore, write the last line. Therefore, slope of therefore ABCD. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. You write and finish it off. Clear, students? Only 2 problems you are going to do the part 5 assignment. In remaining problems we will see in the part 6 video. Thank you, students.